with some man, you say say say
Ladies and gentlemen, Per is big, Per is back, Per is live, Per is simply BBL. Now you wonder, Charlie, the boys today, where did they do the thing for? We know they see the usual background. Yes, today we did Calabasas restaurants inside Akwiteman. And the surprising thing is that it's not the usual boys that you see. Today we get visitors for inside. This is Per Fanzone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Charlie, guys, everything cool?
Everything.
Zlatan, how are you doing?
Fully active, bro. Calabasas day my area. So as I hear say today, we here we they do. I'm not say Charlie. After church,
active.
We day here for prayer.
Active.
Big and back like.
Go and sit down.
BBL.
The stats man.
Leonard.
What happened?
And they are one thing.
Only
Was it? Was it after church? Where's yours a church? No quite there.
And yes, Saturday now call church. No. Are you who's about tight and
Me ko visit girl be.
Charlie, PY.
My bro.
Yes, he say happiness come with the team inside. Liverpool fans today inside.
Or maybe I was saying back could be.
No.
Everything is a blessing. Yeah, basically,
a blessing.
The Salah knew we are. Liverpool, we need 2 games in a row. But I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Salah and Tina, we need to. Anyway, let's just get into the conversation, and we will start with the English Premier League. Now, Arsenal in October, we saw the wonders that they did.
Yeah.
Fast forward, just yesterday, we saw them play with struggling Wolves, where they struggled to get the 2-1 win. In fact, on the day, Wolves scored all the 3 goals, but Arsenal managed to get the win. Now, the question then comes, is Arsenal really ready? Because as I'm talking to you, Man City have won against Crystal Palace by 3 goals. And so the question then stems, can Arsenal win the league?
I think even in the October run, the run of form, that saw them concede next to nil shots on target, I still knew that Arsenal were not the ones to win the league. I told Manaini, I told my boys, then they know. Say, I talk, say City go win the league this season.
Really? Again?
City
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. And I watched Arsenal yesterday. I mean, if you play against Wolves, Wolverhampton Wanderers, who has Totti Gomez is their captain. Winning Totti. They have a back line of Mosquera, Totti, and Agbadu.
Yeah, Agbadu.
These, and you don't have a shot on target against them
in the
going
half.
into the 70th minute.
Yeah.
We are the NG League. You are playing at home. And that's all called Molyneux. You're playing at the Emirates. You don't have a shot on target against Wolves. A woeful Wolves side who have only 2 points after 16 match weeks. 2 points.
Yeah.
Want to mean boss shot cry. Nyamia dom and only 2 own goals be. Baby ana me share ball. It need to be a buy. Tolu dey ball the 2. It need to be a buy. That's a nyamia dom that's in Casa go on a bar 94th. Going like the excitement will take come here.
Anyway, make our go Zlatan in top. Zlatan.
Yeah.
The thing be say, in winning the league, we've seen that there are situations where league leaders will find themselves in a situation like this. But being able to overcome this sort of situation to get the win, because not every day will be a good day, but being able to overcome is what matters. What do you make of it?
I think the best thing you have to get from this game is that if you want to win the EPL, there are some key indicators that you have to have in your team. So this is the stats about the woeful Wolves continuing that we saw yesterday. They scored 3 goals against Arsenal.
Yeah.
They've been calling themselves that we will be winning the EPL. They've been singing. And I'll always say this. Probably they have to accept their fate that being second was a blessing, at least an upgrade of what we saw post-Arsene Wenger era. And you being second consecutively doesn't mean you deserve to be first. Maybe that's your standard and your limit. I'm not going against Mikel Arteta, what he has built. He has done something. He has built something, but not with a major trophy. And mentally, they'll be suffering from it. We are talking about Wolverhampton Wanderers. Right. Funny enough, this season, they've scored only 8 goals, 20th on the EPL. Aside that shot on target, 43, 20th on the EPL. Their shot conversion rate, 8% shot conversion rate, but they scored 3 goals against the team that wants to win the EPL. And you are telling me that they managed to come back to get a win in stoppage time. You look at the lineup and there was Bukayo Saka.
They scored 3 goals against them?
Yeah, I mean, they scored 3 goals in the game.
Okay.
And they even gave us now 2.
Yeah, they gave
And
us
they
now
took
two,
only
and they
one.
took one. Yeah.
So it tells you how bad they were. You see, and we go back and tell ourselves that they were good in October. I agree. In October, they are the only EPL club to, go 7 games without conceding a goal and also even averaging a single shot on target. But we're not looking about the attacking expenses because football is all about taking risks, the 50-50. When you keep the game clean with 3 robust midfielders of Zubi, Moreno, and then Declan Rice, and Neberici Eze is on the bench and you are not creating, you will keep the clean sheet for David Raya, but you'll be blanking in front of goal. That's why they have 30 goals. City, we call them the struggling Peps team.
Narrative.
They have 38 goals. So you ask yourself, just a single player for Manchester City cancels the goal average of the whole Arsenal front 3.
Anyway.
So if you ask me that they want
standard.
to win the league and then they were able to struggle back against the Wolverhampton Wanderers that even Chelsea were able to thump over 3 goals.
Manchester
United will be a G point. And then you meet them and you need a miracle in the stoppage time. It is not about the players. It is not about the manager anymore. It's about the mentality. Guardiola sees these teams and then he trashes them and then take 3 points and move on. Because the quality available in Wolves, you look at their squad, I can play Strand Larsen. No. Strand Larsen. You watch Bernard Tekwete. Strand Larsen. Bernard Tekwete.
Watch the ball. My boy be asked me, say, Charlie, if you watch this side, who then go fit bring from the bench?
Nobody did.
And I'm a ball. Is that what they started in Belgrade? Belgrade no share Man U. He was the only person outside of Tolu who were the attackers. I didn't even know Mane was on the bench yesterday. He came in and then provided wonders. But then who was squad? Going into your bench to bring players to effect a game. Who was Tolu? Tolu are Nigeria for one crown penono. Nigeria fans know they want time for them team inside. That's the person that you have to bring on against an Arsenal defense. This defense, Charlie.
Now, Stana, is it Arsenal's fate to be second, to be the bridesmaids forever?
I think it's a little bit got to do with mentality. I listened to Thierry Henry during midweek in the Champions League.
Right.
And he made a quote that the fear of losing may be more than the fear of actually winning. So it's...
For Arsenal?
Yeah, for Arsenal. I saw the body language against Aston Villa when they conceded the second goal. They were all on the floor like the world was over. So I think that is something that psychologically they need to deal with. But tactically as well, Mikel Arteta, sometimes I struggle to understand some of his lineups. I mentioned last week when they played against Aston Villa, I mentioned the fact that Aston Villa, the way Unai Emery sets his teams up, Matty Cash, he's always the one holding the weight on the right-hand side. So there's always space in behind for attackers to run into space, i.e. playing Martinelli there would have been more effective than playing someone like a Trossard who likes ball to feet. But in this game, you are playing a Wolves side that is so poor in defense that we all know Wolves will be sitting back, men behind the ball, all 11 players behind the ball. So this is a game that you wouldn't get that space that Martinelli can use explosiveness. This is a game that you need to draw the position out, play, interchange, people who are good with quick feet, technical ability, someone like a Trossard. But then he started Martinelli in this game. So that is selection issues. And this has happened for quite a bit with Mikel Arteta. Anytime they're about to win the league, some of the decisions in terms of selection and lineup. But yesterday, I know Zlatan criticized them. You said maybe we should praise them for, coming back to win 2-1. It's a sign of champions. I think if you want to win the league, you can't win the league playing beautiful football all the time. Sometimes luck has to go your way a little bit. Some decisions have to go your way. You can't win beautifully all the time.
Right.
So it's still a win. So they need to move on from it and make sure that in the next game, they are firing on all cylinders and get their 3 points.
It's still a win. They need to move on. But like I told you, we are not just here alone. The Prenarians are here. Hi, Prenarians. Charlie, everything cool. Where the Arsenal fans, we don't want to see them. I'm on to Teddy Afri. But yeah, let me start off with you. You mentioned your name and then you are wearing Liverpool already, so we assume you. So, but you need to confirm. But yeah, with your name and then the team you support, and then you tell us about. So just tell us your name and then the team you support.
Yes, I'm Kevin, and I support Liverpool. The best team
You
in
will
the
never
world.
walk alone.
Yes, we will never walk alone.
but yeah, just off from Arsenal. You are a Liverpool fan, and so we will delve into Liverpool. I'm sure some of you will have your bites on the Arsenal thing. But Liverpool, you've had some issues, right? With Salah. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? Yesterday we saw Salah back in the lineup after the game, went to the crowd. Where do you stand in Salah in Liverpool?
I think it's a win-win situation because at the end of the day, they've all learned something from it. I support Salah 60% because if you have a legend like that in your team who has changed the trajectory of your team for a while now, I mean, last season, look at his numbers and all of that. He doesn't deserve a treatment like that. Yesterday, he came on, got an assist, and broke a record like he always does. So you don't treat a player like that, especially when he said there has not been no communication between him and Ancelotti. So the situation where he came out vocal was very important because I believe that because of that, Ancelotti also, or the team also, went home to do their homework because during the press conference, he was like, we will talk to Salah and we'll see about that. Spoke to Salah, I believe, came on in the Brighton game. And when he came on, Ancelotti will tell you he was dangerous. So it's a win-win situation because at the end of the day, we'll learn. Salah will come back from AFCON and we'll see where.
Do you see Salah continuing, or you think that January will be the right time for him to leave?
No, I see him continuing.
So
I see him continuing.
As a Liverpool fan, you would love him to still
he has
stay.
to stay. Yes, he has to. Look at the reception the fans gave him at the end of the day. I mean, you will not get it anywhere apart from Anfield.
I'm curious to know your thoughts about Florian Wirtz's performance yesterday.
Because of his price tag, people want him to give the numbers. I mean, the goals and assists. But let's look beyond that. The impact. I mean, you look at Pedri and they say controller. Controller doesn't win games. So let's look at the impact. Let's look at the impact Wirtz is doing in the team. The final third passes, the tracking back, the defense, his performance.
Controller doesn't win games.
No,
you've seen Sports Latin with the microphone.
I'm not asking. The numbers will come at the end of the day, but
he's created the most chances though.
Yes,
in the Premier
so
League.
Let's cut him some
with
slack.
no Gs.
But the numbers will come. I believe.
You know, there has been a significant improvement.
That's true.
If you watch
the
first ever game for the Premier League this is against Bournemouth, he was bullied off every single ball. Yesterday, Wirtz, if he gets ball, two people did him back. And you know, he will still shield and give off a decent pass. Right. So, like he said, they're football fans right now, but so much fixated on goals and assists and numbers and all. But then if you watch him, even the connection he's starting to build with Ekitike, Charlie.
Zlatan, you had something to say about the controlling.
So, you see, when you are talking about Florian Wirtz and you want to praise him, after saying that we are not going to look at the G's and then A's because of the impact he's having, because of the game he's having for Ancelotti, and then you tell me that let's cut him some slack bang. No, because already you are accepting that he's doing something good, right? So highlight that part and then praise him for that.
But don't
tell us to cut him some slack. If you say that, meaning you agree there's something missing with Florian Wirtz. I'm not the one saying it. That's what he's saying, maybe.
Right.
And then two, when you're talking about Wirtz impact in the game in the EPL, and you are talking about what we've seen from Pedri,
right,
and you accept the hashtag of the price tag, that no matter what, we are going to mention Wirtz and you bring the 100 million plus money. Pedri was bought below 30 million from UD Las Palmas.
Right.
So when you are mentioning names and you are talking about controller, someone who controls the game, our system, Barcelona, depends on some key players. And Pedri is the fulcrum of that in the midfield. That's why we call him the controller. So if you have Wirtz and you don't know what he does and he controls only in the final third, when you are comparing, don't mention my Pedro Gonzalez. Don't mention my boy.
Right.
You don't really bash Pedri when it comes to he giving numbers.
Because we are not expecting
you
that.
always praise him for the impact of the game.
Because
so that is what I'm...
But they play different rules.
Exactly.
Yes, different rules,
different rules.
Expect the Wirtz to score 15 goals
What?
15 assists.
So,
Absolutely not.
so that's what I'm saying.
If you're talking about you not expecting, then that doesn't.
You don't get my point. My point is that what Pedri does for Barcelona.
Expecting that.
Wait, I'm coming.
Liverpool fans are not expecting that.
I'm coming.
But the people create. Listen, the people. I'm not expecting Vest to come and give me Salah numbers. Absolutely not. But my point is, he was saying Barcelona fans are not expecting that.
No.
But then, and Barcelona fans also criticize.
Relax.
The
PY,
same way Liverpool fans would have also said.
I'm coming. Out of 10. So far, since Vets joined Liverpool, how will you rate him? Has he been so good so far to your expectations?
The whole team has been poor. So how will I say?
That's what I'm saying. That when you
even a Kitike, I wouldn't.
That's what I'm telling you. That when you know your player, that's what I'm saying. That when you know your player has been poor for your club,
the club has been poor, and only point.
The players are poor, and that's why the club is poor. And we are talking about
the manager is poor. That's why the club is
I'm coming. I don't care.
Anyway, we
are talking about a poor player. You want to compare him to Pedri.
We didn't come here for just ourselves. We didn't come here for just ourselves. And the Pedri conversation will get there. The Pedri, Bruno Fernandes, we've seen it on the tier. We will get there. We will get there very soon. Yeah. But let me take another contribution from another Liverpool fan. Fantasy, right? Okay, so tell us your name and then
my name is Michael. Right. I'm a Liverpool fan.
Okay. So what is your take in what you are discussing? Saying that Vets, without giving the numbers, he's still in there, he's balling, improving.
Okay. So first of all, I follow the Salah fans. Yes. I go with Salah.
Right.
Because Salah is the best player that has joined Liverpool that I've ever seen with my eyes. My eyes.
Yeah, would that be? Continue, bro.
So I go with Salah because of his goals. He has been consistent throughout. I think 8 years. No below 10 goals. No, not even below 15 goals.
Yeah.
And he has done the best ever with goals and assists. So I go with Salah.
Yeah, Zlatan says he wants to ask you a question.
So if you are the assistant to Arne Slot, or maybe he's your father, and then his job is on the line, and then someone gives 2 billion goals per season since he joined the club for the past 20 years, and then in a single season he's averaging 0.03 per goals and assists, meaning the player is not giving what he used to do, and then you, the manager, your job is on the line. Will you advise the manager to still keep that player in because one day the player will kick in the goals, or will you keep that player on the bench and then tweak the system and try something else?
Okay, he's not producing the goals because of the fullbacks Slot brought on. And the fullbacks that Slot brought on are not helping him to produce the assists or the goals.
So this is it. Joe Gomez might not give you what Trent Alexander-Arnold may be giving you. So at the moment, Slot being the manager is handicapped because the player who will be providing what Salah needs to flourish is not available. So when you're advising him, you know he can't teach Joe Gomez within 2 weeks how to pass like Trent. So meaning if Trent is not there, the supplier is not available. Meaning the person who takes the balls from Slot.
I mean, there is another mic. There is another microphone. There is another microphone. We don't have to spend too much, but there is another microphone. There is another microphone.
You won't ask Stana question. Make Stana answer. Listen.
There is another.
No, wait there.
I said today. No, wait. I said today. I didn't come for you guys. Always I'm with you guys. Today I have my people here. I want them to speak. I want to hear them speak because most of the time they get the chance from the comment section. Today we want them to speak. We want to know their mind of the comment section.
You won't bench a player like Salah without telling him anything. That is a problem.
Right.
There was no communication. Salah, maybe you'll be going to AFCON very soon. So, I want to see how my system will work without you because eventually you will leave. So, for these games, sit down on the bench for me and let me see how the team will go. You bench him 3 consecutive times, 0 minutes. No communication. If you have a player like Salah, right, expect that you voice out. Simple as that. Thank you.
Right. Okay. So I mean, we've had a lot of bites on the Salah issue. You have right. So yeah, get the microphone. What's your name and?
My name is Kenny. Kenny.
Manchester United fan.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Amorim in or Amorim out?
All right. You want to have a bite on Liverpool?
No, I asked him a question. Amorim in or Amorim out?
For now on there, if you left Friday, you know we'll get replacements. The fun is
replacements no day.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. Xavi or Zidane or
Zidane obviously is going for the
No, come.
France job. So.
okay. So are you talking to us about Manchester United?
No, I think I want to touch on something about
Team
Vets.
crying. Yeah, okay,
Right,
okay,
Vets.
continue. You are on top
I
of
think
them.
Zlatan talked about something which I side with him about
Right.
Vets. You see, the team can be poor, but the player can be good. Example, Bruno Fernandes. Oh yeah, it's true.
Speak, true. Speak.
The team can be poor,
Right.
but the player can be given the numbers.
Right.
We can all say that. Oh yeah,
And can be dragging the team along.
Yeah, he's now new to the league. He's adapted. Fine, he's adapting. Simple, but at least you should be given the G. At least. And you're number 6 no ball. On number 5, on number 4, on number 10.
Up front.
Just right at the back of. Oh, nothing near your show ball. You near your show ball.
So there will be any. Number 10.
You near your show ball.
No.
You near show ball.
Also-
But I don't want the. I always side with Zlatan with that.
I mean,
So
that-
Vets should at least
Right.
add the G.
Right. Now,
And that's why
You know, there's a statistic. I think the stats man will give me
Yeah.
that statistic. No,
You-
there's a stat that.
Yeah, so for context, Salah, I mean, Florian Wirtz in all competitions for midfielders in the Premier League,
Yeah, he's
he has
had the
created the
most-
most chances. But I do agree with you a little bit on the
Yeah.
point that,
Yeah.
yes, he has actually played well in some games.
Yeah.
And you can see that in the Champions League, the intensity is not as high as the Premier League. So
Exactly.
in the Champions League, you see him, he's in his element and he does his thing.
Yeah.
But in the Premier League, yes, we do still expect more. Even as a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't criticize him that much because, of course, I'm a little bit biased because he's my player. But for a player bought for 120 million, we still expect more.
bro,
Exactly.
but yes, we still
That-
should.
that-
You see
that's,
Liverpool's.
Yeah.
So Liverpool will make you do.
For me, I have been a fan of Florian Wirtz since Bundesliga.
Right.
Because I really watch
Right.
Bundesliga.
Right.
I've loved him very, very much. But the goal should count.
Anyway, then based on what you said, yeah.
Oh no!
Don't make it jealousy.
Based on what
Jealousy
you
stay
said,
inside.
based on
Oh,
what
no,
you
no.
said, it now drives the conversation.
Yeah.
You're saying that Bruno gives the numbers.
Yes,
To me, it means that he's dragging Manchester United along with his numbers.
obviously.
Now, there's been this conversation on the TL about
Thank God.
Pedri and Bruno. We all know that typically they are of different roles and profiles.
Exactly.
But we've seen Bruno still play deep and still
Deep,
carries
also.
the numbers. Where do you stand in that conversation? Do you
Obviously.
think that
I'm
Bruno
a
is better
United
than...
fan, so obviously I'm going to be a bit
I
biased.
don't-
Yeah, United
So you are
fans
being
want to make
biased.
Kano credit.
Obviously,
Oh, they are
but,
kind
Want to make Kano
no,
credit.
Try
fair,
some
no
of them
fair,
in the crap,
but
I know.
yeah, in a show born. Okay, let's do this. Let's put Bruno in Barca. Let's put Pedri in Barca. Will Pedri
United.
in United. Will Pedri do the same as Bruno is doing in United?
What's your answer?
No, I
you're
just.
asking
Oh no,
the
yes.
Charlie-
Someone should answer. Oh no. You never know. Yes, fine, but sometimes say, wait me. Let me give it. Let me give an example.
indications, you know.
Yeah, funny say you put Haaland in, let's say Barca. We know ni more only ho but you say the always like you get it.
Yeah.
You say then Haaland be my goals.
Yeah.
Enti ye fa Pedri Embra United this year. No be ye the oye Barca. Onye. So base mama ye goals ni assist ni controlling of tempo na then.
Yeah.
I see your man they disagree for side. I don't know, but they laugh, they shake his head. Yeah, boss, what's your name? And what club do you support?
My name is Mano. I'm a Barcelona fan.
Okay. Good. So give us your take. What was your take?
Okay, I feel like Pedri, to me, in this position, he's the best midfielder currently. And looking at what he did when he came back from injury in the Alaves match, he was even half fit. And how he controlled the game and gave us the win, it was very vital. So to me, comparing him to Bruno, no, maybe some way give me, but I don't know.
I mean, they both have a point. You know, when I saw this conversation on the TL,
Right.
I'm a bit uncomfortable because for me, I think they are different players. They do different things. And even before Amorim started playing Bruno Fernandes in the 8th position, when he played for Portugal before, there were criticisms of him that he doesn't give numbers when he goes to Portugal. And then he himself explained in a press conference that it's because of the role that he's being used in the Portuguese national team. So he has predominantly played for Portugal in the number 8, where Pedri plays for Barcelona as well. So it's something he can do. And when I watch Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United, he is the soul and heart of that team. Everything runs through him. he does the build-up. Sometimes he runs into the channel. He plays set pieces. He's the spot kick taker. He's the leader of that team. So for what he does for Manchester United, that team, and for what Pedri does for Barcelona, I don't think it's a bit of a flip of a coin in my opinion, because when you compare Pedri, the influence he has on that Barcelona midfield when he's not there, how much they miss him, to Bruno Fernandes' importance for Manchester United, I think it's a flip of a coin. I think it depends on who you prefer to watch as a player.
I mean, we have the only lady in our midst, and I'm sure each and every one of you would love to hear her speak. Can you pass her the microphone? Yeah, hello. What's your name and which club do you support?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm Brittany. I'm a United fan.
Hey! Where do you stand? Where do you stand in this conversation?
Honestly, I think it's a bit disrespectful to compare Pedri to Bruno.
I would
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Okay, let's have
Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us.
Bruno, in a suffering Man United, is still producing numbers.
Right.
Pedri, relax.
Go on, finish.
Pedri in a working system is producing numbers. I don't think Pedri will contribute as much as Bruno is contributing if Pedri is to come to Man United. Honestly.
Right.
So let's give Bruno the respect. That's all I have to say.
Bro, why? Why?
All right.
What? Liverpool fan. See, other people.
Go on.
You did talk before I go
but
talk.
you say
Talk
say
before
what
I
you
go
want to say.
I love Pedri.
Right.
Calm. Plays like he thinks 3 steps ahead. Controls the game. But when you're looking for goals, assists, leadership, for you to carry a team on your shoulder, good times, bad times, you are there for the team. Then I think I'll go for Bruno. Yes, they have different profiles. I think I'll go for
Say, carry a team on your shoulder. Carry, sir. No, could be 15th. Lucy Europa final to Spurs, bro. The Spursy Spurs. You lose a Europa final to Spurs. Oh my God, James, what carry team? What carry call him?
No, but the numbers show.
So my point is, listen. So I'm going to get onto the numbers, onto the numbers thing.
Okay.
If we go by that, then Bruno is arguably the best midfielder in the world right now.
Make your point, bro.
You will get up and go right now.
What do you mean?
You get up
Make
and
your
go.
point.
So just based on
Make
that,
your
I'm
point.
honestly going to side with Zlatan
Right,
here.
right.
If we're talking about that, then it means Pedri is better. Bruno is better than Vitinha. He's better than Pedri, Joao Gomez, everybody you can think of in the midfield department. But we have to put this into context. You said, as Stana said, he's a player who takes corner kicks. Both left and right. He takes corner kicks for Manchester United. He takes free kicks for Manchester United.
Isn't because of his ability? Or you think that
No.
the other players are...
The other players' inability. It's not your ability. Because if it was your ability,
Oh, so
every
you think-
single
you think-
corner kick...
You think Mason Mount can take corner kicks?
You have corner kicks, you have corner kicks. You have corner kicks, you have corner kicks. You use a look show about corner. Haven't you seen those ones before? It is the players around you, their inability to do the things that you're doing. It's not like you're doing it on a consistently high level. That's why you keep doing it. No. Because you can say Zex Imbebo penalty, the possibility of him hitting is very high. But Bruno has done it, so we'll just let him play.
Isn't Bruno a good penalty taker?
Same as Jordan
his
Ayew.
ability.
Jordan Ayew is a very good penalty taker as well. In the end of the
But Jordan Ayew is not in Manchester United.
No, I'm just trying to say that you being a good penalty taker.
Anyway, personally, I just feel like United is a chaotic club.
Yeah.
It takes a man with extra balls to step up where Bruno has got into. Because mind you, regardless of all the numbers, he's been one of the players that has been heavily criticized, even by Manchester United fans. And that is why when I see that people are trying to now defend Bruno against Pedri in this conversation, I go like, you as a Manchester United fan, do not respect your own. You do not value your own. You do not care about what the team is giving. And so you tend to disrespect Bruno, even if you get to lose. Oh, no, we should sell Bruno for 100 million to Saudi and get other players.
But
meanwhile,
do you-
consistently,
do you know- go on, finish up,
Yeah,
finish
meanwhile, consistently, he's been giving you the numbers. And so United, because we've seen average players, I would Say it. I know you love Scout McTominay. McTominay isn't any different from the guy that was playing in Manchester United and the guy that he's playing today. He's always been that kind of player, but it is the environment. It is the chaotic Manchester United that would demean whatever you have in you as a player. So for me, first of all, they are of different profiles, and I think that this conversation is not something that I would continue to have. I would say that Manchester United is a chaotic club. It takes extra person. You see Pedri flourishing now. You bring Pedri to Manchester United, and he's likely to fumble. Trust me. Anyway, there are lots of conversations for us to have.
When him say Manchester United legend.
Right.
Manchester United legend Paul Scholes. Manchester United legend Paul Scholes told us, all of us,
that Pedri, yes,
his best midfielder to watch right now is Pedri. And TMU, the person who has come, seen it, conquered, he has done it over and over again. He's telling me that the best person for him to watch now is Pedri Gonzalez.
Do you know what I would say to that?
I have to.
Do you know what I would say to that? That in football, narratives are club driven, and that is why Paul Scholes will say he sees extra. Yes, we know Pedri is exceptional, but it's club driven. In football, it's the narratives are club driven, and so you watch Barcelona, who won the domestic treble just a season back, and you'll say yes.
Please,
Pedri.
it's okay. My guy wants to have a bite.
Anyway.
I want to listen to him.
Yes,
your name and the club you support.
Yeah, my name is NK.
NK, right?
Barcelona. So I want to put a question to you guys. What do you think the reason why Lamine Yamal came second in the Ballon d'Or?
That's a wow.
What do we think? Why do we think?
What was the reason why Yamal came second in the Ballon d'Or?
Wow.
If she was talking about numbers, then why Yamal comes second in the Ballon d'Or?
Fair point. Fair question. If we're talking about Bruno being a little bit better than Pedri because he gives the numbers,
So
why
I
is
said something.
Lamine
So I
Yamal
said
in
something. I said that in football, narratives are club driven.
Yeah.
And so I said that you watch Yamal, you watch Rafinha, you watch Pedri, and you look at what they did for the club, and you look at the treble they got, right? And you look at
Bruno?
No, the Ballon d'Or winner,
Dembele.
You look at what he
won a
similarly did.
quadruple.
He did even extra, and so it then comes back to the fact that in football, narratives are club driven, and the fact that you play a major role in the club.
is misunderstanding what he asked. He's not talking about why Lamine Yamal didn't win. Oh. He's not why did he rank above a lot of players who had more goals and assists than him? That's what his question is. If you are saying Bruno,
I think he has the answer for us himself. So continue.
So you see, in football, we are not just talking about you giving the numbers.
Right.
We are concerned about your impact in games. And if you are comparing Bruno and Pedri, Barcelona without Pedri, you will see the team struggling. Whenever Pedri is in the team, that is why Luis Enrique called Pedri the Potter. Whenever he's in the game, he doesn't lose balls. Wherever he is, he will make an impact in the game. Yamal came second because for football lovers, we were enjoying Yamal playing football. It wasn't just about assist or goals. Because if we were talking about assist and goals, we would have gone for Rafinha because he had a better season than Yamal.
Yeah. Okay. So someone has you've not my friend at the other side. Two people they've not had a bite because then yes, I know one is a stand Real Madrid fan, but we will go to Spain very soon and then we will end in Spain. This is an episode that we are enjoying very much, and so hopefully we get to have this in subsequent times. But because this is a very nice episode. So my brother, let's hear from you.
Okay, Magical Messi. Yeah, and which one do you want to talk about?
Yeah. I mean, we've been having an entire conversation.
Pedri and Bruno. Oh, okay, so I'll choose Pedri over Bruno. Not because of numbers. Because if you are talking about numbers, I'm not sure Toni Kroos will be in the midfield conversation. So Pedri, like, he's different. He's different, Charlie. He's different.
Right. Yeah, done. Okay. No, we don't have enough time. Okay.
Right. Beautiful. Me, I love Pedri, fine. But if you take Bruno out of United right now, United will struggle. The reason why, we are. The reason why, listen, the reason why Pedri was ranked above is trophies. Trophies.
Why are you not winning?
When it comes to impact, both of them, they are top. When it comes to trophies, United are not getting there.
Anyway.
It comes back to the what environment. Someone is playing with Ugarte.
But no one is.
And another one.
No one is.
And another one is
playing. No one is blamed about environment.
I'm not blaming anyone. No, he was talking about impact. He was talking about impact. I'm trying to tell you that if Bruno is taken out of United will still struggle, even go down more than this.
Yeah, I do agree with you because without Bruno last season, I think you get relegated. That's how serious
Exactly.
it was.
Yeah, right.
Without Bruno last season, United might have
Exactly.
gotten relegated.
Anyway, we need to go to Spain as well, and even to some extent touch other leagues. So let me hear from you. I know you are. Yeah, but tell us your name and then the club you support. I know, but yeah, tell
My
us.
name is Loku. I dey support Real Madrid,
Sharp.
the best team in the world right now. I dey want to talk about Bruno, then Pedri the conversation.
Sure.
If you dey talk like say make we no consider numbers, then what are we talking about? Right? Then be midfielders. Midfielder, your role be say you for assist, you for control games, you for hold your team in difficult situations. So if they talk say make we no consider numbers, then what are you talking about? If you check Bruno right now, Bruno where they hold Man United right now. But if you go Barcelona, they don't talk about Pedri. It be Yamal. So what did they talk?
Yo,
what did they talk?
Nah. See, every time we play football, they chant Pedri's name like in almost every game. You know Pedri. Anyway, you said something. You said something that it's not about assist and goals. So what? Like, let me ask you a question. Toni Kroos, like what? How do you describe Toni Kroos?
In terms of what?
Like as a midfielder, how do you describe Toni?
Toni Kroos be complete.
Complete in what sense?
In every sense, Toni Kroos they assist.
He wasn't scoring goal. Yeah, he wasn't scoring 15 goals.
I'm not talking about goals. I'm talking about assists.
But is that
Okay, so
is that not
how
the
many
reason?
assists
know
he
that-
has to-
Anyway, you know what?
Based off
We
of
don't
what
have
you said,
the luxury
based
of
off of
time.
what I think you're a Madrid fan, yeah. Based off of what you said, do you know that Rakitic is a better midfielder than Toni Kroos in that
Because of what
regard?
you said.
On what condition?
Because he has more numbers, more goals, more assists than Toni Kroos. You know that, right?
Yes,
Don't brush off the fact that we shouldn't consider numbers.
numbers.
Because those
Oh yes,
wins
and
you
yes, and
gain.
do you know the point? Do you know the point that I have for him? Do you know the position that Pedri plays in?
Yeah, we don't have time.
Do you know the position Pedri plays in? Pedri is not a typical box-to-box midfielder. You know that,
deep
right?
line playmaker.
Yes, he's not a typical box-to-box midfielder. So expecting what you expect from him is like, oh, baby, you know you'll be disappointed, but you are going there.
Anyway, you said you are a Madrid fan, so I'll continue with you.
Yeah.
Madrid has been struggling. They've been struggling under Xabi Alonso. And there are reports that if they lose against Alaves, Xabi should be sacked. Other school of thoughts, they are saying that no, the players are not giving their all. Where do you stand? As a Madrid fan, would you want to see
So
Xabi?
first of all, do you agree that he should be sacked if he loses to Alaves?
Yes, I want Xavi to go.
If he loses,
Yes.
right?
You see, Barcelona were behind us, right? And you go fit talk. Then they won back 5.
Yeah, 5 points behind.
We drew 3 consecutive times, right?
Right.
And then we won against Betis, Atletico Bilbao,
Yeah,
and then we lost against Celta Vigo,
yeah.
right? And then we lost again in the Champions League. So you check, you go see he get in favorites for the team inside. Some players they inside, they touch them.
Some players like we players.
Mbappe, Tchouameni, if you know be like say this guy, one a defender, one a centre back.
Militao.
No, Dean Hawson.
Hoyson.
If you know be say he hurt, you go see say they touch him.
Right.
Even in difficult situations, so where at the see say they give some people minutes, make them explore. Like Rodrigo Riders.
Yeah, I agree with you in a sense.
Well,
Yeah. one Barca fan, one mic. Oh no. Speak. Yeah, speak.
Rodrigo, you see, say
It is struggle. They want to talk about exploring.
at the struggle.
Yes,
It
but-
be a system where they favor some players. You watch Vinicius right now. You know what
Yeah.
he talk say Vinicius no good. He dey bad.
But he talk say he get favorite, right? Mbappe is performing. He is giving you the numbers that you deserve. So why do you want him to take Mbappe out and bring who?
We get matches where you go see say Mbappe you know they see anything.
Right.
Then mark him. Like, you know, Mbappe no fit do anything.
But you know,
They will not back him.
I think I understand what
you
you're
know be
saying.
about
in the
Hendrick
sense-
matter.
I think I
He dey
understand what
bad.
you're saying in the sense that you look at Rodrigo, a game that he's played this season, and after that game, Pep Guardiola went to him and said, "You are an exceptional player, right?" And we all know that you put Rodrigo and you put Vinicius, and he tends to play Vinicius ahead. Sometimes he's even subbing Vinicius, and you see the attitude, right? So I understand what you're saying, that sometimes these key players are even missing in the game. We saw the substitution where Hendrick came into the game, and we saw the impact.
yeah, and you know, you remember I spoke about this and the fact that because he doesn't give those fringe players opportunity to play. When someone like Gonzalo Garcia started the game, you could see his body language also. He wasn't ready to start the game because he hasn't played all season. Suddenly, your job is on the line, and then you bring the kid in. And you are not protecting the player because you didn't give him that time. Mentally, he's not ready to play. So I understand you, but
Anyway.
it's a balance because when you say that Mbappe is not performing, so you are taking him out, and then you go on to lose the game, or another player comes in and the player doesn't perform, then we will also come to you that why are you taking Mbappe off? This is arguably the best player in the world. Even if on his off day he can, something can happen, and then he can just do something out of nothing and then score a goal. So it's
Zlatan
We
have
not
not been
forget
speaking.
for the fact say like Mbappe in Real Madrid is playing a different position altogether, and he's still giving you the numbers that you want. So I don't see why he's still clapping that like. they
As
should
a
take him out.
Barcelona fan,
Because Mbappe is playing very well this season. Because if Mbappe is giving the numbers, if Robert Lewandowski is giving us the same numbers, I don't think we would have vowed that we should take him off. Yeah, so I don't understand his point.
I'm not basing my argument on Mbappe's own only. Right? If you check Madrid and Barcelona won a game, then you see say Vinicius did the match inside. He did play well. The Mbappe no the sit up. He score penalty. Of course, the first half then he did play well. But second half you go see say then he did struggle. But he took Vinicius out.
yeah, that be the time for they give minute to Gonzalo.
If no be Gonzalo Saf,
Hendrick then
you
things.
you take somebody where they play well, left somebody where no they play well. He had the talk. He get favorite for the team inside.
Right.
He dey bab. So you know be like say I just they talk about Mbappe. Nah.
Do you think management or those at the top have some influence on Xabi Alonso? Like they've not given him that full power to get that balls enough to
Where balls they talk about?
extra balls, prosper
Ball or-
to bench so and so players. Do you think it's some influence from the top? That is why he's not able to. Because sometimes, do you think that?
I know they see him so. Because you give me work. My work be say I for win matches for you. You dey bab.
Yeah.
So if player they where no they perform, it be my duty say I go bench him. Then bench Vinicius where we they win matches are. I sure say the management no go talk say, oh, why you bench Vinicius? Why you do this? You dey bab. Then go talk when maybe Vinicius has been benched and we are losing.
So
You
to
dey
get
bab.
you well, your main reason for wanting Xabi Alonso sacked is because of poor, team management.
Yeah.
All right.
As a Barca fan, there, I know says Zlatan there. You know today you know really talk, but we they come Barcelona in top. As a Barca fan, there, me I know say Neymar and Xabi be stay because if Xabi they lose, and I there. But yeah, NK, you be Barcelona fan. This season after being beaten by Chelsea at the bridge, you've picked up Hansi Flick
As them beat, we then see the results. That's why then they struggle.
They say Araujo, the Chelsea for no Jerusalem.
But yeah, Araujo. There are two conversations. Like there is a conversation when it comes to Barcelona. One that have seen Ferran struggling against Chelsea in the same game where Araujo also had a red card and went through it. But we've seen one in Israel, but one has bounced back. What be your take on that? Scoring hat tricks and almost like 15 goals already in the season in all competitions.
Araujo, I just go talk one thing. He know the learn. He know the learn because how in big games where you at some point Araujo was the best centre back in the world. So I don't see why all of a sudden there's a turnaround in his career. Because Araujo in big games, anytime you are playing against big clubs, then he goes and then makes some mistake and then we get punished. And it has gone on for like 3 years and I expect him to learn from it and then because the 50-50 border the tackle that he went on Cucurella, I don't think it was necessary because as you went to protest about some play on Yamal and then you got a yellow card.
Yeah, he was booked
so
for
you
dissent.
already knew that you were on a card. So I don't think it was that necessary because we already played the ball some. There are some balls where as a defender and Charlie Sikana Wojinenye Sikake to another now have what's I say? So the ball we already play some. We get some balls where say Unya. So for like that for go for that tackle in the first place. So it's sad that he's going through this. I mean, as football fans, we always want to see results. So we will definitely bash you, but I think he needs to.
But it seems a bit extreme. Might it be something other than football that is, the reason why he's still not back?
I don't really
because
know.
for a player to get a red card and to say that mentally he's not there anymore, it seems a bit strange.
Yeah, he's not there mentally yet because the fans are just coming at him. I'm sure after that, because as a Barcelona fan, seeing Araujo doing these mistakes over and over, I'm sure some fans can go as far as even entering his DM to go send some threat messages and all that. Yeah, so I think those things are the things that are affecting him. I don't see any family or any social life then affecting him.
I want to ask Stana this. So, just based off of what they're saying, then it means Konate the Enka. By now, the cavalry no Namho is because what Liverpool fans they do Konate this season, and he comes in and he does the same mistakes over and over. So, if based off of just what you would hear on social media is the reason why you're there, and I mean, I'm a very big advocate for like player mental health.
Yeah, but
that's Charlie. I don't feel like that is supposed to be the reason.
Charlie, mental health is important for me. I feel like there is something else that we do not know because this is serious. Charlie, Israel, Okobompai, Okoso, Charlie, that be serious. But Zlatan, today, we really check like yes, you really relax for one of our boys. But do you see Madrid? You said that the probability of Madrid winning a trophy is equal to the probability of them not winning anything. Do you see Madrid lifting Conco Cup this season?
Oh, no, I don't see it, And the reason why I don't see that's too clear, they don't average goals against the big clubs in Europe. I know the Madrid fan will draw the pie chart, but we scored Barcelona. I accept it. Winning the El Clasico should be your trophy. Are you okay? They will say no. Then when you were playing against Liverpool, there was Kylian Mbappe Lawton. You didn't average a goal. You played against Paris Saint-Germain. We saw what happened. You played against Olympiacos. We saw what happened. Conceding 3 goals against that side.
Right.
You played recently against another big team, Manchester City. We saw what happened without Mbappe. And then you look at their back line, and Mbappe will be scoring the goals, and the back line will be drinking the goals to cancel it out. And your attack will win you the games, and then your defense will win you the trophies. But this is a backline that the manager believes that he goes into that football university to tell them that we are not here to do anything about the spirit Los Blancos. We are here to do tactical football. So Alvaro Carreras and then Frank Garcia 3 and 4 Emfa. Because I'll say this again, you can be that good manager, but when you walk into an institution and then they have their bylaws, you obey them, you go by them. You don't tell me that you want to change the mentality of Real Madrid. Because how can you tell me that coaches, I know the Spanish coaches, that's how they are. They enjoy keeping the ball, possessive football, to just make your opponents wet before you beat them. But he is trying to tell us that he will enjoy
Your opponent what?
wet before you beat them.
Okay.
So while you enjoy possession,
Tactical Amorim.
so
Hey,
before,
my friend, be very careful.
Oh, but to score a goal, you have to do the foreplay. So possessive game is the foreplay in football. So you make your opponent obet ko Americano nampak no so na
I wet.
fifrat no I wet.
Why do you not say now?
So for Real Madrid is not a club that they rely so much on these things. And the crazy thing about it is that if you look at the drawing board of Real Madrid, you don't see players who enjoy keeping the ball at their foot. The only 3 I can mention from their back line: Dean Huijsen, Akanwai, Rudy Gambo possessive game. On timi nye, Eda Militao obenya ACL. Carvajal on to me nye. Trent Nebet he's injured. Come to the midfield. Tchouameni enjoys playing football without the ball. He treats football like pepper soup. Onyaya no a pass it. She. Bellingham touches, no a loose ball, then another player picks. They don't have the quality of Pedro Gonzalez Lopez. A player who keep the ball for you to think that where's the ball?
You mean Pedri?
I mean Pedri. So when you are Xabi Alonso, you find a tune, you play the music that the players will dance to. You don't keep Afrobeat players on the pitch and you be playing dirge. So when you are Xabi Alonso, Mbappe love to go with the speed. Vini, Rodrigo, and no normal pair. But you want the midfield to control the game. Either go Franco Mastantuono, sometimes right on the wings. And I'll repeat it.
So you think that they should play direct counter-attack football?
It is not me, I think. The players
Based
in
on the
the
profiles
team at
they
the
have.
moment, that's what they will flourish very, very well. But he's a manager who thinks the Bayer 04 Leverkusen spell is still working. It is over. That is free one and he's no more Bayer 04 Leverkusen. When you fail to see this, you have problems with your players. And 2, Madrid is that club that they have to accept their fake that from the era of Modric, Kroos, Tony. I mean, Tony is same as Kroos. Casemiro, the front line of Ronaldo, Benzema goes in air and then gets you some headers. Bill knows his role. He knows that Bill, I have the speed, but sometimes goes wide and do the cross because there's Ronaldo waiting for the ball. They were matured. They know how to coexist. But we are talking about players who walks in and they are yearning for Ballon d'Or. 3 players in the dressing room. Someone says, I'll do it 10 times. Then so Shema, there's Mbappe. We know how and why he left Le Parisien to join the Los Blancos. And then there's Jude Bellingham, the English Zidane. And then there's another Rodrigo who goes on to tweet, I'm also a part of this team. So clearly the peace and harmony Ghanaian students we learned in our Flamingo Social Studies book. You know they Madrid. They don't get peace and harmony for their dressing room. So if these things are existing there, and then you're a manager and you can't solve these things, you won't be successful. Mbappe can bang in 100 goals. The backline will drink 100 goals.
Well, that is tactical Amorim for you. But I think I side with you. But let me go to you. Before I go to her, right? If Xabi is to get sacked because you want to see him out, who do you think is a perfect replacement?
There is Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp.
Yes.
He fits the direct, the direct counter that he's playing.
You know my answer to that? My answer to that would be to tell you guys that you should be careful what you wish for. You can check Jurgen Klopp, all the clubs that he has managed. He isn't a quick fixer. So if you think that Jurgen Klopp is going to come into your club and then he'll wave the magic wand and you start winning Champions League, that's not how it works. So you need to be realistic with yourselves. If you want Jurgen Klopp, he's a slow builder. He builds slowly. That is what he does.
But
that's how he builds his team.
Stana, I was saying this before the show that, see, from probably 2005 till now, almost every team that wins the Champions League or European trophy, Champions League for that matter, in the next year or two phases, there is some sort of rebuilding in there. They can't keep the consistency. But you look at Madrid, And they've kept that consistency into winning back-to-back trophies of the Champions League. Don't you think that this is the time for them to actually find the real building? Because then, we saw Barcelona win it in 2015. So now they've not gotten there. We saw Chelsea win it 2012 until 2021 that they got everything together winning. We saw Liverpool. We saw Manchester United since 2008. So a lot of teams in that succession, they've not. But Madrid, they were able to break that curse with money, with buying players, getting the proper coaches and human material. Don't you think this is the time that they should allow Xabi to another phase
that is a big problem for Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they just win. They don't do we are rebuilding. You need time and my coach. Madrid doesn't do that. And my problem with Xabi Alonso is the fact that Carlo Ancelotti had a system, but Carlo Ancelotti, he has basic structures that gives players freedom to express themselves. But Xabi Alonso has a set structure. He wants to play a certain way. So I think when he came, he changed things too quickly. He should have still gone with the way that Xabi Alonso, Carlo Ancelotti started. And he said it. You have Jude Bellingham, you have Federico Valverde, you have Mbappe, you have Vinicius. What do all these players have in common? Speed, running. They are players who are explosive. They have engine. So play to their strengths. Then gradually you change it. That is the same thing that Arne Slot did with Liverpool last season. He came in, he saw Klopp's system. I don't play the way Klopp does. Klopp plays with intensity, but I can't change it too sudden right now. So he tweaked it a little bit. Brought in Gravenberch in the 6 as a ball playing, a ball progressor, but still play with similar intensity to what Klopp did, and he won the league that way. So I think that is how how Xabi Alonso should have approached this Madrid team. And another point is you bring in a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a crosser. He plays from deep. He can
create from everywhere.
Exactly. So what does Trent Alexander-Arnold have in common with Kylian Mbappe? Possession game wouldn't fit those kind of players.
Right.
And then against Bilbao, I saw that he was trying to change a little bit in the sense that he benched Arda Güler. He brought in Camavinga for protection. When you play Camavinga with Tchouaméni in the middle, Tchouaméni now has less spaces to cover because there's Camavinga beside him. But you don't lose the creativity that Arda Güler gives you because Trent will give you that from anywhere on the pitch. And then he got injured. So that is the mistake that Xabi Alonso did in the beginning, and now he's trying to figure a way out. So in Madrid, rebuilding the
let me go to my people. Yeah, you want to say something? No, but yes. Where do you see Madrid finishing? Where do you see Madrid finishing this season?
Should be Madrid fan.
Yeah. She said because if you Manchester United, soft spots for Madrid. Where do you see Madrid finishing?
Asemu.
Do you think Madrid will win anything at all?
I think this season is a season we should be rebuilding the team because honestly, I don't think Barcelona is going to sit back for us to come in.
Hey, you're saying us. No credit.
For us to come and pass them if we are playing like this.
Right.
So I think we need to sit back and work on ourselves.
So you think
Xabi Alonso needs to play according to the strength of the players because the system he's playing is really, really not helping us. That's the challenge.
But where will Manchester United finish this season?
Once we pass Liverpool, somebody is cropping his head.
Hey, who is that?
We'll be at the barbering shop with him.
Oh, so you watched that episode?
Oh, yeah.
So you have the evidence?
Evidence.
We will let you baba him for us.
Thank you.
He's a full Predarian.
Full Predarian. Right. Manchester United fan, where do you see yourself finishing? Liverpool fan, get him a microphone as well. Yes, Liverpool fan. Liverpool.
We are winning the league.
You are winning?
Yes, we are winning.
My friend, be serious. Manchester. You are winning
the league. 100%.
Okay. Manchester United, where do you see yourself? Hey, there is no Chelsea fans here.
Chelsea crazy.
Hey, that'd be crazy.
Chelsea no get fans.
The Chelsea fans in the comment section.
Yeah, they will cook you back. You people. Where do you see yourself finishing?
Some top 4, top 5, not bad.
Charlie, they say you will win the league. Do they agree?
They're convincing crowd.
Where will you finish?
Top 3. Because right now where Chelsea is, they are not consistent. Aston Villa is moving crazy, but I believe at a point they will. And then Crystal Palace today lost the game, and the way we are coming in, Mr. Top 3. Let me boy explanation. My boy explanation.
I get the point.
Top 3. Yeah,
Support
top 3.
Barcelona.
Yeah, top 3. Top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Are you winning the league? Are you winning the league?
Obviously.
Do you stand a chance winning the Champions League as well? It was your dream last season.
I think it's still a process. So
It's
let's
still a process. Magical Messi, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We are definitely winning the league. We are definitely winning the league. But
Maybe
the Champions
yeah,
League, the Champions League. it's
Would
our
you take the Champions League or the
league?
league?
I'll take the
Okay,
Champions
treble like last season or the Champions League?
League. The Champions League.
The Champions
Yeah.
League. Yeah, pass that one for Champions League.
2015.
NK, you've been aiming to win the Champions League since 2015. That was the last time you won it. Messi, in fact, said that he will make sure that the Champions League returns to the Camp Nou. Up till now, do you think you can go all out? Learn something from Chelsea's game and go all out?
It depends. It depends. It's all about mentality. So we just keep trusting the players to deliver. If not, I don't think so. Because whenever we go to European games, the way we play, I don't think we stand a chance of winning the Champions League if we go on playing like this. Yeah, but let's see how it goes.
Okay, but you also consider that it's a league phase now. Just like the way Liverpool did last season.
Yeah.
We go in all hard, intense, every single game. Next stage of the competition, then you go meet some team. So you don't think
of
it's
course.
good to play this way and then just get through the ranks?
The new arrangement makes it a bit fun. You can be in a best position, you meet some small clubs, then you can just find your way on top. So let's see how it goes. If it happens that way, then hallelujah, we can just bring the Champions League back.
Let me take the final input from your man. But yeah, where are you winning any silverware at all if Xabi is to stay?
For the league, I would say the way Barcelona is playing right now, if they continue to play like this, it will be very hard. But for Champions League, wait, let me land.
Wait, let him make his point, my brother.
If you have followed Madrid critically, you could see that normally in group stages,
they struggle.
Madrid they suffer for group stages. But if we catch quarter-final, semi-final, that'll be when the spirit they come.
So now we ask now, how?
So wait,
right, make your point.
That'll be how on a spirit day. You the back right now, even we Madrid they suffer right now, but still we did a top 8 inside.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? Right. So I say wait. I'll go win the UCL.
Hey. But yes, finally, our time is up. Our time is up, right? Our time is up. And so just in about a minute, the Black Stars in the World Cup have been drawn against England, Croatia, Panama. Charlie. Now we spoke with I don't know, I'm sure you all, as Prenarians, I'm sure you've watched it. The one with Ken Promise. And he said that Callum Hudson-Odoi, Eddie Nketiah would like to play for the Black Stars. Charlie, you guys, you go like see them. We they end with the Black Stars. You go like see them for the team. Fast.
Yeah, I go like see them.
Why?
Oh, you see Odoi then Nketiah, they be exceptional players who.
Hey.
Oh yes. Even today Saf.
Comparing to what we have.
Today Saf, Odoi scored 2 goals against Tottenham. Right? And you could see he has the quality. Okay, so if we get them in our team, it will help us. Okay.
Yeah. Have your bite.
Okay. So
we are ending with Black Stars. So yeah.
Okay, wait, Odoi, they're fine. I'll be happy if you please.
Nketiah,
Dabi. Nketiah. You honestly be
Okay.
You see, for we need squad depth, and squad depth is very important. So if we get them included, it will be a great idea. But then, Nketiah is not performing this season like how he used to. But then Odo is some way okay. So let's see how it goes.
Right. Fantasy, right?
Yeah. All right. So I think Odo is okay, but for Nketiah, nah.
Hey, Adam Muchinketia, money out and out number 9. Magical Messi.
Yeah, so I think Odo is fine. Yeah, Odo is fine, but Nketiah, yeah, no, I'm not sure.
You are saying something. What is he saying?
Well, since he bought the Oviedo, he did bench, you know they play. But he did one starting
lineup inside.
So what did they talk say in Ketiano they perform? No.
Anyway, make I take your input. Yeah. Have you?
So I think I agree with NK. Squad depth is very important. We don't lack talent here in the Black Star squad because see them in Europe performing very well. So it's very important that we have all these people there to help us push and then get that mentality out.
Right. Oh, yeah, don't remember pro now. You didn't like you there's lot. Yeah, Brittany. Would you take them? Otuado?
I think for numbers they should both be given the chance, but for today's performance against Tottenham, yeah.
His proof is worth.
Yeah, his proof is worth.
Is he an upgrade of what we have? The likes of Kamaldeen Suleimana, Joseph Pinto. Anyway, you've not had your bite, so let's end with you.
I feel like even if we get them, a system which will suit all of them is the problem. Because looking at how Semenyo is performing and how Kudus is performing, when he comes, there's a bit of a struggle. So I don't know how we can.
All right. Ade. And I'm the one saying that was my next point, and I'm the one saying but I don't just hear fast as ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming, Charlie guys. You guys for this episode, and I'm sure everyone watching this will love it. Charlie guys, as always. Yes, I did this with the Statsman, Sports Latin, and the big man PY. Charlie, thank you very much. Keep on subscribing to the channel, Charlie. You know how we do it. Calabasas Restaurant, Charlie, hosted us today, and it was exciting. I mean, see, give us the numbers for this one, and this one goes to the fans. Give us the numbers for this episode, and I'm telling you, we will keep on hosting pro like this here at Calabasas.
More of them will come. More of them will come.
So. Per is big, Per is back, Per is simply Ladies and gentlemen, we are out. My name is Leonard Abekando.
Let the chilling begin.